Alright, so this is a fun little unboxing video for the Kamrui mini PC. This is the AMD Ryzen 5 mini PC version that they have. So we're all going to find out what it has in here. So we'll open up the guts of this bad boy. And we got some nice padding there. Thank you, thank you. And a little manual in many languages. Looks like each language is roughly 2 pages, 3 pages, 4, yep, about 4 pages. That's all you get. So here, we'll set that to the side. Dang, this thing's small. That's nice. Put that over there. So we have our AMD Radeon and Ryzen. It's a 5000 series. It's a 5560U. If I'm not mistaken. That's 6 cores, which is cool. So it looks like power, headphone. So this is USB-C, which I believe they advertise also powers one of the 3 displays. 2 USB 3.0, nothing. Little fan area down here. We have 2 USB 2.0s, a DisplayPort. That's a full DisplayPort, not a mini DisplayPort. HDMI, and these are both Gbit LAN connections. And of course the power in. Sometimes these guys have little locks on them. I don't see a lock in here. So yeah, the down here model is AM07, and RAM, it says it's got 16 gig in there. If I remember right, it's a DDR4, so that's pretty cool. Well, what else we got in the box? So we'll set this over here. And looks like some cables. We've got... That's a pretty decent power adapter. I was pretty sure this is, it's a 19 volt, 3,420 milliamps. It's a little over a 3 amp. That's pretty cool. Pretty good size, probably running that fun little processor. I think it's 15 watt if I remember right. Okay, pretty cool. HDMI cable. Yep. Just your standard HDMI cable stuff. And I think this is the VESA mount. And let's see if there's little screws in here too, so you can mount this to like the back of a monitor or a TV. If the TV has a VESA mount, but okay, so that's pretty cool. And that's it. That's pretty simple. So I guess we'll hook it up and see what happens. Alright, we got it all hooked up now. Got LAN in here, got the power. We have my DisplayPort and an HDMI. I also have a USB-C connected over here to a 3rd display. And I got these 2 displays. Got my keyboard and mouse plugged in. Let's do a first boot and see what happens. Looks like there's some updates to install. This 3rd display is still not working. The 2nd display is working just fine. 3rd display is not doing anything. Not sure why. Maybe there's an update in here that will make it work. So we're just gonna see what happens. While Windows Update's going, let's take a peek at what we have going on here. So this PC, so they only have about 30 gig of stuff installed. That's including system things. Do we have any fun like bloatware? ESPN. I mean, nothing crazy. I thought there'd be a little bit more, but yeah. Yeah, nothing crazy. Well, that's pretty nice. So it seems like it's a fairly base install. Plenty of room left on the drive. Feels pretty nice already. Got a little helper. What do you want to do, Zoe? Want to help? Nope. Wants to get away. Okay. Still installing stuff. Updated the video drivers, updated a whole ton of things, and we're just seeing what happens now. Well, here you have it, folks. I got 3 displays, which goes to prove that I have not 1, but 2 bad dongles. Good for me. Good luck with the rest of that. But 1 display's working, 2 displays working, 3 displays working. I had to get a different display that actually had a real DisplayPort in it, and I had a DisplayPort cord. Now I got all 3 displays working. So now that we have all 3 displays running, and we have our fancy AMD stuff all up and running, and it can show us all the performance metrics, all sorts of fun stuff. So we'll go ahead and get started with like Cinebench and Geekbench and see what happens with all that. Sorry, I forgot the name. And now it's all done. Looks like a single core score of 1775 and a multi-core score of 6690. That's actually really not bad. Now we can run the test for the GPU and see what happens. So here we go. And after evaluating the GPU, it looks like we're at 11,419. So all in all, this little tiny box packs a little punch. I'm kind of impressed. Well, let's see what this bad boy does when you play some online games. We're here at Crazy Games. There's Smash Carts. Let's see what we do when we get Smash Carts. Feels pretty decent. Alright, let's give it another go. Oh boy. I saw that. I saw that. Sorry you all had to see that. Frames per second is 60. I mean, it's not a crazy intense game, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, so that's not too bad. What about... There's another one. What was this? Cart Wars. Let's give that a go. So many choices. I mean, this is nice and smooth. I don't see a frame rate on here. Interesting. It's nothing crazy over here. Bummer. Well, that's terribly fun, too. Not that you're all watching this to see me play, but I mean, this is all really smooth on such a little tiny box. I'm kind of impressed. I think this would struggle a little bit. See my team? Probably, but I'll get him anyway. Bummer. Well, seems pretty cool. I mean, all in all, not too shabby at all. Not too shabby. Well, let's see how easy it is to get inside this bad boy. So it looks like there's these little feet on the bottom. I think they're just held on with some kind of a temporary glue. And then there's, looks like just the 4 screws. So I'm going to take a look at my dog. Alright, now that we got all those done, well, it just lifts right off. Nothing special there. Looks like that's just a fancy little fan. This off. No, here we go. Okay, so looks like here is our little M.2. Let's see what I can read on here. Nothing meaningful. Oh, can't tell, but that's definitely a NVMe SSD. And here's our RAM here. Looks like we get 2 slots. I'm pretty sure this bad boy is upgradable to 64 gig of RAM, which is crazy for such a little computer. But yeah, so it looks like that's it. And then just reassemble the thing as it was before. So overall, my impression of this mini PC is I like it. I guess if I had to give it a con, I don't love the fan noise, but other than that, it's been quite a crowd pleaser for me. Played a little bit of a Crazy Cart, and it ran that perfectly smoothly when all the displays were running, while I was waiting for updates to install. Has tons of ports. I love the Usbc and display combo, and everything worked once I got all the dongles in place. I got the right cord that wasn't faulty. Everything worked as it should, ran nice and sweet, so I'd highly recommend this puppy. Hope you enjoyed this review.